This is Brian Van and
Chris
from Sport Bike Track Gear, sportbiketrackgear.com, and Dainese. We have been offering Dainese for a short period of time on the website. We have not added the full catalog because we have a certain style around here, and until we were ready to do this project, we just kind of held back a little bit, you know, and now we're ready. Dainese is making a very serious push into the U.S. market. You can identify that fact when you look at the AMA grid now.
Absolutely. We have about, I can't even count anymore, 7, 8 or 9 guys on the grid.
And obviously one of the big representations there is going to be Michael Jordan Motorsports and the National
Absolutely.
Guard. That's a big time deal for sure.
For sure, with Aaron Yates and Jeff May. And it'll be a traction that the National Guard is getting, and MJ's team. And let's not forget Blake Young, who replaced Ben Spies on the Rockstar Makita Yoshimura Suzuki team.
And then, you know, down to our level, the Vezra Suzuki
Absolutely.
team for Wira, right? The National Series.
Yeah.
Highly visible team, great riders, right?
And
So
more local guys at region level, you know, in Whereas that we're helping here and there. So trying to make a big push on that side to try to get closer to the grassroots of racing.
which is really where the heritage for Dainese is.
Absolutely. That's where we come from, you know, that's where
Right.
35, 36 years ago, Lino Dainese started the company by doing leather motocross pants and always focus purely on racing, and from the racing, use the racing as a live test bench and lab to develop the product that we will wear today.
And now you guys, almost everything is sewn in Italy. Very little bit of the textile
Absolutely.
is sourced out to Asia.
Absolutely.
Like this much, right?
Yes, and that's unfortunately that's represented into sometime the price level of some of our products.
You have to compete. You have to compete.
And
Just because it's sewn, something may be sewn in Asia doesn't make it bad.
No. It's
As long
at
as
the
you
end of the
have-
day, it's designed in Italy. It's
Use a good factory over
developed
there.
in Italy, and use a good factory, which is totally controlled by our guys that are based in China, 24/7 base. So.
And now you guys, you're also one of the only companies that has a real testing lab.
Absolutely. In Molvena, Italy, which is actually the birthplace of Dainese, we have a real testing lab where we're not only going to develop our protection, the back protectors, the boots, but even the amount of time and research spent on the fabrics, on the leather, on
UV machines to
UV
see how long it'll
machines,
take for something to fade.
tear machines.
Tear machines, abrasion resistance by abrading the materials
Absolutely.
with different stones to see the
How far it
time.
can go, the time, different level of washing machines. It's very stupid to talk about a washing
No,
machine,
it's not.
but it's very important to know how many cycles we can go through the resistance of the product. And constantly developing, trying to improve the leather, trying to make it more comfortable, to make it more safe. I mean, not more safe, but let's say safer, or another degree of safety. Pushing the envelope all the time, basically like the way our riders are doing on the tracks every weekend.
Now the leather, now that you brought that up, we have 2 levels of leather in the Dainese catalog. We have the D skin,
Absolutely.
and then we have the standard, okay?
Full grain.
The full grain. Now, you use the Italian full grain leather, which essentially comes from cattle that are free grazing.
Absolutely, free range to avoid to have any kind of like barbed wire or anything that could damage the cow
So
skin.
better looking and
better
stronger.
looking, stronger, yeah. Less work on it, you know, less fixing to do while
You
you
don't have
build
to
the suit.
modify that.
Exactly.
You don't have to modify
No
it.
cosmetics to make it look good. And
Now the D-skin is a technology that you developed. It's a different tanning or processing for rawhide.
absolutely, it's just an improvement on the full grain leathers we've been using until now, and it's in the tanning and processing part of the manufacturing, where we basically use technology and product like some waxing, some silicones that's mixed with the tanning, in order to improve the tear resistance,
Intensive strength.
and also the softness,
Yeah.
the buttery feel of our leather and our suits, give them a longer lifespan. That's the D-skin. That's why the D-skin, I mean, there is a difference. You feel it when you wear one, for sure, especially the real riders who wear a lot of leather will notice the difference. But as far as protection and safety, the leathers are both on the same stand.
Yeah,
D-skin
from the
is-
abrasion
Exactly,
perspective.
absolutely.
It's going to essentially, yeah.
But our racers are not using these skins because they don't use the suit, I think.
Oh, it's different.
Much.
I mean, this is for them. For these guys, this is a tool.
Exactly. So that's. But I want to pull this one, which is basically our Laguna Seca suit, which is full grain leather, non-deskin. But we'll go back through that later. But you tried it, and it's very.
There is a difference, but it's not
A huge difference.
right. It's a smaller difference, and we'll get into this suit later. This is really a shocking value from a company like Dainese. I mean, just, you know, to have a suit for $1,000, you just don't expect to see that. And I'll tell you what, it's a darn good suit. But, you know, once again, we're going to do a full review on that suit and just focus on it. But we wanted to begin by, you know, talking about what's changed. You have a much better distribution in the U.S. now. Big warehouse, customer service, warranty department.
Better sales presence in the market, spend more time with you, and make sure.
We're looking to get bigger and bigger and bigger every year.
And I think it's all about knowledge. It's all about the understanding of the product for you. You know why you're spending that amount of money compared to other product that could be maybe sometime more affordable. So we have a totally new structure in the US. We understand the US is a prime market for us, and we should have spent more time on it earlier. So we are developing our structure. We have more regional sales managers throughout the country. We have a bigger warehouse in California with a bigger stock so that we can basically support you within 36 hours with the product. We have a dedicated customer service lady.
That's going to be.
We have a warranty department. We can do all the repairs ourselves. You know, we can replace things if needed.
We got to look at these really quick. This is Jeff May's suit from 2008. Little crash, very little damage. You know, obviously no injury to the rider. Jeff has a little different requirements. He hangs off the motorcycle quite a bit. They had to modify the suit here in the knee area with an additional panel, little synthetic panel here. He hangs off so far, he drags elbow all the time. He wore right through the outer titanium protector and the carbon protector.
Which is sometimes, I mean, when I watched some of the photos, and I saw recent photos in testing this year and photos from last year of Jeff's racing, and just mind-boggling to see how low he drives.
Some serious lean angle. And then we have Aaron Yates.
2009 season suit.
Yeah, Road Atlanta, right?
Road Atlanta.
A week ago.
Yeah, a week ago, and Aaron had a oops moment by turn one.
Perfectly protected him.
Hit the Georgian dirt, the red Georgian dirt, as you can see here.
And these are custom made for the guys in Italy?
Absolutely, custom fitted to their exact size and height. And you know, because the thing with riders, like all of us, some guys are gonna have. You can't use an off-the-shelf suit.
Well, these guys, it's their job, it's their profession.
Job, and sometimes some have longer arms.
Plus they need all this logoing and everything.
Exactly, that's the main thing.
Okay, well there's just an introduction to Dainese. We're proud to be offering it, and we look forward to good service from you guys.
Absolutely.